Ah. Yes, chat, I've been well aware that it's just been on a blank screen. Just give me a second, alright? Damn. Yo, what's good, Poe? Can I go home now? No, stay in the basement where you belong. Ugh. Sorry, it's just like, it's really hot. And there's been a load of... Ugh. Why are you starting so early? Bro, I'm 15 minutes early. Oh. Damn, I thought this was Weeb stream. It is, we're the same. British equals British. We're literally the same person, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, Weeb is a young and dashing spring chicken like me. Well, definitely dashing. Young's debatable. Ah. Oh my god, she's start tweaking. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, we don't need that open just yet. Let's let me just talk to chat a little bit, shall we? Before the chapter comes on, so I want to know. Should we put, actually, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll now before the chapter starts and see if we're going to do, let's see if people think we're going to do POV switch. POV switch. Right, let's see what you all think. I think we're switching POVs, personally. And please, don't vote if you've seen spoilers. I don't partake in any kind of spoilers for Kagurabachi. The music, I'm gonna... Bro, what's wrong with the music? Music's good, no? Can you hear it? Is it the right music? Every time someone in chat says something like that, I think, oh no, what's gone wrong? I need to get used to looking more at the camera. I always look at the stream. So I'm sat here looking like, oh yeah, because I'm looking at chat. Chat's over there, so I'm looking at chat. But I need to get more used to just... And when I'm sat like this, I look at my monitor, naturally, because, like, you look at... It's weird to just look at this block on my... You know what I mean. You know what I mean. What do you think of Goku Kuga? I've heard about it. I have heard... I've just got an ad on my own stream. Sorry. I've heard of it and I've seen some interesting looking things. Which is code for realistically Guna material. I haven't read it yet. I'm probably going to, but I want to do Gachi Akuta first because I want to read that before I watch the anime. I feel like I'd have more fun reading it. Giving yourself ad revenue. Yes. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm ad revenuing myself. So for the reason we started early is because I want to give it a chance to build up a little bit, you know? I feel like we always jump into the chapter quite fast. And then, like, by the time people have joined, we're already halfway through. I want to give everyone a second to join up, and we're going to wait in anticipation. Do you know what we can do? We can tune in to our friend Weeb for a bit before the chapter comes out, because he checked out our stream last time round. I don't know what he's up to now. I'm also I want to... Don't snake on me though, chat. See what...
Don't fuck him up. Really fuck him up.
Oh my god. I don't know if you guys heard that.
No conspiracy there, bro. You can see how bad it is from them videos. It's crazy as hell. Yeah. I mean, like, even...
I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was crazy. Wait, let me put it on the screen. One sec, chat, one sec. Wait, why is this not working? Hello? Add source? Oh, there we go. Nice. Beep. Oh. That's nice, isn't it? Let's cut this down a little bit. Yes, I know I always do this. It's just a bit of an OCD thing, isn't it?
Even just like, I was literally
I'll see what he's up to.
Because like we've already discussed this. Like obviously screen time.
What is he playing?
Is like always like a big discussion.
Oh, his poll is
Mrs. Weeb will never cave on, and that's iPads.
His poll says, "Is Samura dying? Yes or no?" What do we think, chat? Is Samura dying in this chapter? What are we saying? That's an interesting thing to bring up. He's talking about giving his kid an iPad or something? Yeah, I don't know if you heard that when I loaded up his stream. The first thing he did was just like let off a massive fucking burp. He might start dying? What do you mean by start dying? What is he playing? Well, what game is this?
This isn't a knock on my sister. Like my sister's kids, they're all iPad kids. And she has opened.
Ah, he's talking about iPad kids. Well, I guess that makes sense because he has a kid. Should we give our thought on iPad kids before the chapter comes out? It's a nice conversation topic. I'm sure Weeb's take on it is probably more accurate than mine because I'm obviously I'm like not a parent. I would say above the age of 10. Below 10, they don't need an iPad, brother. Let's be real. As the extremely like professional parent that I am, you know, in all my wisdom and experience, that's what I would say. I'm gonna vote on this poll. Is Samura dying? Yes or no? No. I got my first. I remember I had a tiny little. It looked like this. It unironically looked like this. I had a tiny little like Nokia brick. It was smaller than this, like a little proper, you know, the kind of ones that you play Snake on. Until I would have been in like year 8 or 9, so I would have been until I was like 13, 14. Like everyone else I knew in like year 6 and 7 had an iPhone of some kind, but I was there with my little Nokia brick, and I was so excited when I got it, obviously. And then I kind of grew up, and I discovered that I can, you know, save up my own money, and then I realized at some point, it wasn't until recently I realized I had free will. I can just buy things myself now. I had a Wii as well. Didn't have a console other than a Wii. Love the Wii. Wii's great. Alright, let's see. What's he talking about? Not Kagurabachi. I wanted a Kagurabachi talk, Weeb. What the hell, man? So, that's enough of that. Sorry, Weeb. I wanted to hear your takes on Kagurabachi. Oh well. Oh well. Oh, I just want this chapter to come out. Let's see, what's chat saying? What's chat saying? Any interesting takes from chat? I've been beefing this guy in my comment section. And he writes like a bot. Right? He's been typing stuff out like a bot. I'll show you. Actually, I'll just show you guys on stream. Let me find it. Let me find it. One second. This is too funny, man. Bro. This is the second time. You're not gonna be able to bloody see it. It's fine. Right. It's the second time that this guy, right, has been in my comment section. Wait, is he on another? Oh my god, he changed to another account, bro. Oh no. Yeah, no, he definitely did. Look at the way he's typing, bro. This guy, every time I talk about purple, anytime anyone talks about purple, bro, he's in here, writing, like, he writes like a bot. Like, tell me this doesn't look like it's been written by a bot. And I called him out on being a bot. We already had, I've debated him like months ago about purple because he thinks it's reality erasure. And I was like, no. Presented my arguments. He was like, no, you. So I said, well, I'm not the kind to get in debates about this. I don't mind if you disagree. There's no point doing this. Neither of us are going to change our mind. We might as well just agree to disagree, right? Because that's the, you know, non-toxic, accepting, subjective opinion respecting thing to do. I don't need people to agree with me. Other people shouldn't need me to agree with them, right? But nah, this guy's not having it, bruv. Months later, someone brings up purple, straight in the comment section. Emojis all over the place, bruv. If you're telling me this thing wasn't written by ChatGPT, I don't even know. I give my points. And he goes, no. But think about it this way, and every single paragraph, every single comment, and he'll send like 5 in a row, they all say the same thing. If I bring up a counterpoint, he goes, okay, but how about this? And then says the same point all over again. And at this point, it just makes me think he has to be a bot. Like, he has to be a bot, because I've already made it clear, I've demonstrated that I have understood what he's saying. But he can't see the difference between understanding and agreeing. I understand what he's saying, but he thinks that I don't understand unless I agree. I just don't agree. Look, I completely disagree. I've had this debate before. There's no point doing this again. Just agree to disagree. All right? And then he's gone, well, you can't present a reason, blah, blah, blah. And then you need to make a video about purple, blah, blah. And then I said something else, and he goes, no, you're lying. And then explains the same thing all over again. I'm like, bro, I'm not reading the same argument again and again. And he goes, you need to understand. Once you understand it's a spatial technique, your mind will change. I'm like, bro, I know it's a spatial technique. It hasn't changed anything. And then he can't answer the simple question. He's gone, you know, when Sukuna blocks the 200% hollow purple? I was like, well, if it's reality erasure, how is he blocking it? How is Arame surviving it? And he goes, because Sukuna and Arame were both using domain amplification. Okay. Nothing suggests Arame has domain amp. Also, narrator literally says Sukuna needed both reinforced arms. Reinforced arms. Yeah, not domain amp, reinforced. Every other time domain amp is used, narrator says something. So conveniently, the one time where it says reinforced, but it actually meant domain amp, the narrator doesn't say it. And then I said, okay, well, explain how the rubble doesn't all get erased, and explain why Gojo, who's hit by the purple, doesn't get erased. Because his argument is that cursed energy won't save you from it, only domain amp. And I'm like, well, Gojo can't use domain amp. He was hit by it. The rubble is hit by it. That doesn't all disintegrate. So explain it. And do you know what he does? He ignores my point and writes out the same paragraph all over again. I'm just gonna, if he sends another annoying thing, I'm gonna hide him from the channel because it's just spam, and I'm convinced he's actually a bot. Like, he has to be a bot. Has to. Right. Bloody hell, it's not out yet. Oh, it's out. Okay, cool. Cool. Lovely. Let me put the opacity back down so I don't get nuked by Loatia. Realised I just went on a rant without checking chat once. Let's get rid of that. Let's move this over here. Alright. It's time. Let's get into it now. Let's probably get into it now. Let me have a look at the readings on here poll. Oh damn. Pardon me. Read Kagurabachi. Bro, it's been out for a minute. Give me a second. God damn. Why are you beefing? Bro, I'm not beefing anyone, but I'm trying not to beef. I'm just trying to de-escalate my comment section, because I don't like my comment section to get too, you know, overloaded with spamming bots. You think bro uses ChatGPT to respond? I think he is ChatGPT. Alright. Enough of that talk, though. Enough me hating on Gojo Glazers. Let's get into the chapter. Is everything okay? Audio? Everything's working for everyone? You know I always stress about this. Alright, let's get reading. It's called... The chapter is called Quickening. God knows what that means. Right. Going good? Alright, cool. Let's let it run then. Let's do it. Let me... 75% say POV switch. Alright, bet. Play Football Manager 20... Bro, go away. I mean, don't, but like... Okay, right. So Chihiro, yeah, he's gripping that sword, bruv. Chapter 86, The Quickening. Iori. Gah, everything's blurred. Wait, for who? Is this Chihiro? Oh, don't... This would be so funny. Chihiro goes blind and Samura gets his sight back. With a full-powered niche key and borrowed firepower of Suzaku... Wait. With a full-powered niche key and borrowed firepower of Suzaku... Wait, Hokazona, you can't just dump that on us in the first, like, text, bro. Okay. Let me read the whole page and we'll come back to that, right? With a full-powered niche key and the borrowed power of Suzaku, I finally managed to demonstrate it. Even so, it's just a crack, a mere glimpse. We're up against the Swordmaster. We're up against the Swordmaster with the Shinichi. It's hardly proof I can destroy the Shinichi. It's not enough. I'm not there yet. Okay, cool. But, like, fine. Right, but still. We were speculating about this, right? Chihiro is confirmed that he not only did actually copy Suzaku and use it offensively to help break the sword, just as, like, we were theorizing the other week, you know, we were saying, like, oh, the only way to break the swords is to use their own power against them, kind of thing, right? So he has copied it, and then since copying it, he's used Crow. Which means either every time he uses Crow, he recopies, which I think is unlikely. Yeah. Or he is actually doing what we suspect, and he is managing to store... he doesn't override it. Because we thought initially he'd, like, copied, has a one-time use, and then the next time he copies, it overrides the last, right? But nah. We've seen from Crow that you can have multiple uses, and this is strongly suggesting that he can have 2 copied at one time, which is huge. But it's also saying that Nishiki and the power of an Aka, like unleashing a copied ability, can be used in tandem with Nishiki, which is also huge. So, I mean, Hokuzono's just dropping this on us now, but Aka is busted by the looks of it. I'm glad we got confirmation. Let me adjust this a little bit. Is that alright? Oh, whatever. Okay. What's going on here? I mean, it looks like he's about to collapse, and look at the state of him. Is this a hug? Is this a... like, what's going on? Oh, he's going to heal him up. Oh. Yeah, he's healed Ro. Healed his glasses. I mean, priorities, guys. Like, why are we healing the glasses, man? Alright, healing Chihiro's hand. Healing the rest of him. Bro, why is Chihiro losing his vision here, man? Damn, well, Samura just got his vision back. I look at him, though, with his... damn. Aww. He looks so different. He looks so different. Bro's exhausted, cut him a break. So I'm gonna chomp on a chocolate bar. So me. Mr. Samura, your eyes. I can't let it go because of the memories associated with my father. You forged it together. Rokuhiro, you were trying to forge a future together. An enchanted blade to destroy the enchanted blades. And you use it to destroy the Shinichi, huh? I know there's still a ways to go, but I'll get there no matter what. Oh, Samura, you grumpy old stubborn fart. You're finally seeing the error of your ways. Thank you. Thank you. Unfortunately, I now can absolutely see the backstab, bro. If he gets Toji backstabbed in the back from bloody Yura, oh, I'm gonna lose it. This is just the start, I get it. Your swordplay has come a long way. Turning toward the light, Rokuhiro. I'll follow your example. Alright, so Samura's on board. With the enten, you can do this, Chihiro. Okay, the stubbornness is gone. He's seeing a way forward. This is good. Samura looks handsome, no homo. I agree. He does. He's objectively handsome. I mean, he was anyway, but he's a bit like... He's a lot softer now. His features are a lot softer. It's like a... He looked visibly stubborn before. Like, really tight and, you know... Now he looks calm and loose and soft. Good for him. You've kept up. Oh, you've kept up your training since then. Bro, stop breaking up the sentences. Just put it in one go, bruv. I can't read enough as it is. Why is she standing like that? Excuse me? Oh, he's just gonna rip into him now. Seriously? I've grown up? Duh, you abandoned me for years. Oh, bro's sweating. You wanna know if I've kept up with my training? It's none of your business. Bro, come on. Like, Iori, I get it. Look, I get it, alright? And you're a kid, so we'll let you off the hook here, right? I get it. But at the same time, bro, you just got your dad back. Don't Don't, like, just, you can have this conversation later, just maybe not now. Maybe now's not the right time to be getting into this, you know? Don't piss him off, bro. Let's make the most of this situation and do all this conversation another time. But it's a fair point. I'd be pretty mad as well. Okay, that's deserved. Yeah. I don't forgive you. Fair, but again, time and a place. All this time, delicious, the best ever. My memories of Mum's last smile. Of the three of us together. I couldn't even remember forgetting. That's pretty deep, but like at the same time, grass is green. That's kind of the point. Oh, poor Samura though. Look how upset he is. I mean, yeah, Yuri's pretty like. Oh, they just need a hug, man. Just yeah, there you go. Have a nice hug. I'm sorry. Oh, he's so upset as well. Aw. Oh, someone's gonna get fried. Ah, I don't want to see this. It could just be a happy chapter, right, guys? Like, we can just be having a good time. Oh, because then I can just let us off the hook, right? Nothing bad's gonna happen, surely. Why can't Daffy be like Samura? Like this Samura or the Samura before? Why do we want this? Or is it deadbeat? I mean, yeah, he's not been great, but look, he's changing, all right? Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's let him change. Why are all the men so majestic? Might be the next JJK or Bleach if we keep going like this. I mean, I guess you're not wrong. It has kind of been a trend recently. Oh, look at his face. He looks like he's about to cry. Oh, because he's seeing his dad. Oh, that actually must make him really sad to see. Poor Chihiro. Think about, like, everyone's been so bogged down with how how Iori and Samura feel in this. Think about as an outsider who lost his dad. Like, think about how Chihiro feels in all of this, just watching this. Like, he must be so conflicted right now. He's gonna be happy for them, but, like, also, like, maybe slightly jealous and just, like, sad for himself at the same time, but also relieved. Like, do you know what I mean? It's a very weird situation for Chihiro to be in, and it must be very difficult to deal with. Is Kagurabachi the modern day Bleach? Not really. They're very different. I'll go to Viz. Oh, this guy, bro. I can't even remember what his name is. I'm really intruding, right? Yeah, it's obvious. No, this would have ended differently without you. You're the MVP. I can't remember what he did, I'm not gonna lie. I owe you all an apology too. Oh, we have a bone to pick for sure. Yeah, Bro is not fucking about. But Yuri already slugged you, so we're good for now. Yeah, bro, Ro is gonna rip into this guy later. Alright. Ready to gamble on the future. Yes, but first of all, even if Chihiro handles the Eternal Contracts, we still have to deal with the Hishaku and the other Enchanted Blades. And the Kamanabi traitors. Interesting. I don't like that there's an S on the end of that. I don't like that there's a big S there, bro. That S is scary, bro. One letter makes a big difference. Bro said traitors. Plural. Oh, no, that's just not it, bro. Oh, I can't even begin to fathom. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Multiple traitors? Nah, that's good. I can't handle that right now. All that stuff, the pack was gonna... Oh, God, I can't read. All that stuff the pack was gonna cover is a wash. What does that even mean? Oh, as in, like, okay, so he's not gonna be able to find out this information. Oh, yeah, so he's not gonna be able to find out the information on the Hishaku, the Blades, or the traitors because he's not gonna fulfill the pacts. Okay, that's fine. There are a few things that need tidying up. Iori and Bro, what's going on with Chihiro's face, bro? Where's his face disappearing off to? The Hishaku. Then let's get on with it. Right, so what as Yura must be cooking? Because if Samura has straight up turned against them now, we've got Chihiro with enten. We've got Uraha alive. We've got Shiba and Hayuki unknown. We've got Azami throwing down with one of the Ishaku in Kamanabe HQ. We've got other sword bearers still alive. And now we've got Samura with Tobumune on our side. What are they doing? Like, Yura must be cooking something crazy, because how, like, the tables have turned. We're now flipping it on its head, and now the Hishaku is screwed. Like, on paper, they're screwed. We just received this notice. The Hishaku are ambushing Kamanabe headquarters. What are they thinking? Are the Hishaku trying to kill the Swordmaster without an enchanted blade? That's interesting. Because that implies that even without an enchanted blade, the Swordmaster is still, like, beyond the Hishaku. At least from Samura's, like, perspective, he thinks that. That's an interesting point. Did they intend to subvert me from the start? No, this must have been their backup plan. Even so, Mr. Samura. Yeah, but again, it's like... So, okay, so we're probably going to see Samura and Chihiro go to HQ, right? Most likely. He's cooking something devious? Bro, he has to be, because how do they get out of this? Like, what's stopping him from just putting up an owl? And, like, raining terror on Hishaku members specifically? Do you know what I mean? If we can clear the board now, then can we talk about what comes next? An ambush on headquarters. There must be informants on the inside. Okay, I mean, we know that there is because of the whole blackmail thing, but there's at least one, like, legit traitor. Right, it'll be a huge step forward. I have no intention of carrying this alone. Alright, good for you. Tobumune was originally crafted for support. I need you. I need you to use your powers to heal the injuries I'm going to incur. Damn. But yeah, Samura on the support. Fuck yeah, bro. Oh, Chihiro and Samura together, bro. Oh, that's sick. Just the idea of it is giving me chills. Well, we have Hirohiko. We have Hirohiko. Well, he have Hirohiko, and he surely will retrieve the Kumayuri and have the other blades. Well, we have the Kumayuri at the moment. But even then, like, what is... Like, we've already seen what happens. Like, Hirohiko with Kumayuri versus Samura with Tobumune. That wasn't close. It wasn't even remotely close. So even if they get the Enchanted Blades, they're not on Samura's level, bro. They ain't even on Chihiro's level. Aura and hype moments. Alright, bro. Together we'll take care of the Enchanted Blades and the Hishaku. Together. That's a word you couldn't say. Together, that's a word you couldn't... Oh, okay, yeah, because at the beginning of this arc, it was all about, like, Chihiro doing it alone. Alright, together, that's a word you couldn't say. You drop these. The light's intense, right? I mean, yeah, I imagine it is. You've been blind for, like, a very long time. You win. All of you. Yes. Is this, like, black panel meant to be him putting on the glasses? Like, is he going... Like, is this... Are they, like, blacked out glasses? Like, completely? So he's just... This is, like, temporary blindness. That's quite funny if that's true. It's like, oh, the light is too much. I need to go back to being blind. Yo, what? Wait, whoa, hold up. Now, you can't just switch up a... Huh? What? Chat. Oh my god, bro. Wait till Shiny sees this. Oh my god. He looks so cool, bro. Look at him up there. Look at him standing up at the top of that thing. Oh my days, bro. Alright, okay. Alright, cool. Just, oh my god, there's too much to unpack here. My brain's overloading. Alright. Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh, Hokusono has been starving us. We've been starved of these flashbacks, bro. I was not expecting, like, such a big, sudden... Oh, okay. Oh. Alright. Alright, so Samura Tobumune in the back line, because he's the support, right? So I'm guessing... From this image, we can infer roughly what the roles on everyone on the team is, okay? So you've got Samura in the backline. Think of it like a video game, alright? You've got Samura in the backline. That's the support. Crow, Owl, and healing. And then just ahead, you've got Kumayuri on Uraha. also kind of support, right? Cast your illusions, but not really active combat type. You can control, like, objects, you can control the environment. There's a third ability we don't know, but he's also in that kind of soft support role, right? And then in the middle here, you've got what looks like Cloud Gouger Wielder. And I'm pretty sure that is Cloud Gouger because he's, like, covered in lightning, alright? Who looks awesome, by the way. Looks really, really cool. So he's kind of in the middle because he's got, like, ranged attacks. It makes sense. He's offensive, but he's also got defensive because you can do, like, ice walls to shield. You can do water to, like, you know, fill the space. And you've got lightning. And then if you mix the water and lightning, you've got, like, big ranged offensive attacks. So he's, like, a ranged attacker. And then the front two, who is Misaka and Subaru, I believe, right? They're clearly the, as we speculated last stream, as we speculated, those two are likely going to be the heavy-hitting powerhouse types, right? They're the offensive. They're the charge in and, like, one of them, I'm guessing one of them is probably, like, maybe we have, like, one, if I put it in, I don't know, Marvel Rivals terms, a Vanguard and a Duelist. You have one that goes in and, like, is a kind of maybe, like, faster and has higher AP, and then you have one that maybe is, like, tanky and has some defensive ability. But either way, those two guys being in the front, I think this is, it's very deliberate from Hokuzono, right? Like, it's telling us that these other two that we don't know are they're the fighters. These two are, like, the designated frontline fighters. Cloud Gouger isn't even, like, frontline fighter. That's, like, ranged fighter. So these two are gonna be stupid broken strong. And then, Donnie up here aura farming, bro. He looks like Mega Nerd. Oh my god, he's so cool. You got centipedes, multiple centipedes winding up into the air. Alright. These objects flying, this could be the work of Kumiyuri. Or it could be his work, but it looks like these guys are disintegrating the tower, maybe? And, like, it looks like stuff's floating around. I don't know whether it's falling or floating, but it looks like it could literally be floating around. Misaka looks like she's wearing a mask of some kind. I can't really tell. Is that... I assume this is Misaka. And then this guy is Subaru, right? Oh, wait, is Misaka the Cloud Gouger guy? Oh, wait, I'm getting confused. Someone in chat has just said Misaka is the one they killed before the start of the series. Okay, so Misaka's Cloud Gouger. And the girl is the one on the right, whose name we don't know. Is that correct? Okay, I've got it. Alright, cool. Hey, Allons, this means the Pink Bearer is the only woman who's an enchanted blade wielder. That's got to be important somehow. Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. I think she's going to be sick. I hope she's the, like, powerhouse frontline fighter. That would be awesome. Okay. There's a... I don't think there's any more to unpack here. This kind of architecture, from what we've seen, I'm assuming this is the island, right? Like, big kind of stone tower. It looks like the island. That's where they probably are. There's no flowers around, which is interesting. They're all pretty banged up. Okay. I'm gonna move on, but we're coming back to this because, god damn, I can't wait. I want to see Weeb's. We're gonna go back and watch Weeb's reaction to this panel. I don't think there's an order or ranks for the sword. No, there isn't, but we do know that there is roles. They have roles, like designated roles. Alright, and all we've seen so far is the two backline supports and the ranged attacker. We don't know what these two frontline Donnies do. But when it comes to, like, raw power, they're probably going to be the, you know, biggest. Alright. Oh, I can't believe they just dropped that on us. That's insane. Okay, we've got the Swordbearer sitting. That's the same pose he's always hitting. He's so cool. Kamanabi headquarters, lowest level, monitor room. Okay, so we are getting a bit of a POV switch. Alright, we're gonna, after this chapter, we're definitely moving back to this, which I'm really happy about. The upper levels are in chaos, so it seems, but nothing's amiss down here. That's what you think. Unless one of the traitors is down here, bruv, and then you're cooked. But nothing's amiss down here. Do you think he's picking up on this? He couldn't possibly. Wait. He's been locked away deep in this underground prison for 18 years. The pillars surrounding him are basically life support. They provide the organism inside with protection. With such minimal nourishment, he lacks the strength even to harm himself. Unable to budge, his existence consists of little more than watching time pass. In the center of a prison of utter nothingness, he's sat in complete stillness for 18 years. That is insane, bro. This whole time we thought he was aura farming, but he's not. This prison is designed to literally just passively feed him, give him all the bare minimum like nourishment he needs, so that all he can do is live. Like literally, his heart is still like keeps beating, but he can't even move. That's how chalked it is, right? That's how insanely restricted he is. But you gotta think about, was bro not controlling the Shinichi? Like when Kiura unleashed it, was he not like making moves on that thing? Do you know what I mean? But that's crazy. I thought he was just aura farming, but he's not. He's literally stuck like that. He can't even move from that position. That's insane. In all these years, he only once uttered a single word. At 3:47 PM on November 8th of this year, he said, Magatsumi. Yes, bro. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. How in this, like, completely suppressed state has he even managed to acknowledge that Magatsumi, on the other side of bloody Tokyo, or wherever they are, was, like, unsheathed? That's crazy. Alright. Let's keep going. Yo! What the hell? Oh, no. Oh, my God, bro. This is a complete wild card, because he's not with the Hishaku. I imagine he was with the Hishaku. Oh... Okay, right, that's... Okay, no, wait. One sec. Is that... Please tell me... Okay, so the fact he's standing up... A... means that we're probably cooked. B... means that what they thought was them suppressing him to the point of him being forced to sit still for that long. I'm suspecting what this means is he could have got up any time he wanted to, and he's been waiting patiently for this moment, which is very scary. What I don't like the look of... someone said the time is nigh in chat earlier. I should have known, bro. I should have known. What I don't like the look of is this bottom panel, this bottom right panel. If that is the Shinichi that they're sealing, and bro is gonna, like, just undo the seal. Bro, this is what I'm saying. This is what Shiny and I have been saying for time. Why are they keeping the Shinichi in the same place as this deranged lunatic, bro? If these two come into contact, it's wraps for everyone. Alright, Samura says, I'll take us there, there's no time to waste. Yeah, because Samura, having been here, knows exactly how terrifying this Donnie is. And it's an unbelievably stupid idea to put the Shinichi in the same place as this guy. Let's go to Tokyo. Holy hell, bro. Oh my god. Like, the amount of energy was just above what he needed, and he was just pulling that for 18 years. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is like, if he's just sat there and collected all his energy for 18 years straight for this moment, he'll be at, like, full strength if he just has pulled it all up, you know? Yeah, see, PCA. The point you just made in chat is exactly what I thought. When I first saw this, I was like, okay, we've now got 3 completely independent factions, yeah, working against each other. We've got a triangle, all right? We've got Hishaku wanting to kill Swordbearer and take the swords, yeah, and we've got Samura and Chihiro wanting to stop Hishaku and also low-key kill Swordbearer, right? Now, what we assumed, because let's be real, if all 3 of them are independently against each other, I still, from what we know, the group at the biggest disadvantage right now is easily the Hishaku, because the Hishaku are not equipped to deal with Swordmaster, and they're not equipped to deal with Samura and Chihiro, right? Obviously, Yura's planning and stuff, he's probably got some ace up his sleeve that puts him in the middle ground, but what if he doesn't? Or, like, what I'm saying is, what if the ace up his sleeve, which I hadn't really considered until this point, is bro could have just been Eisening us the whole time. Like, everything he's been saying to people about how he wants to take the Shinichi and kill the Swordmaster, what if it's just all been waffle? Like, we have theories that the Swordmaster's from the island, we have theories that Yura's from the island. Both theories make complete sense. We have theories about one of them, most likely Yura, being related to the royal family. Also, I pointed out many times, including last stream, there's only 2 characters in the entire show, both of which we think are from the island. Only 2 characters in the whole show that share the weird Rinnegan eyes. And it's the Swordmaster and Yura. So what we haven't really considered here is that bro has been playing us this whole time, and he doesn't want to... He either doesn't want to kill the Swordmaster, because they're already teamed up together. Like, what if they're brothers or something? Do you know what I mean? They have the same eyes, they look very similar. They're both the only characters that we theorize are from the island. Like, the leading, like, from the island theories are about those 2 characters. And Yura, this whole time, anytime someone asks him what his, like, motivation and plan is, it's such a simple answer. He just goes, I just want the Shinichi. Oh yeah, you did a bad thing on the island. I want the Shinichi myself, so I'm going to kill the Swordmaster. But bro doesn't want to kill the Swordmaster. What if he just wants to free the Swordmaster? What if they have some kind of agreement or relationship? Do you know what I mean? Or, it's very possible that they are related, and they do know each other, and they do have a history. But it is still possible that that they're not aligned. Like, that theory could still very much be true, but Yura does actually want to kill him. Because they might be at odds as well. But I think there is definitely a relationship between these 2. Like, 100%. Plot twist, everyone is from the island, Japan is the island. That's pretty unlikely considering places have been named Tokyo and such. And the fact that on this island, people can't handle Datanseki. Imagine if he doesn't even need the blade, he can use the power by himself. We've seen Samura do that. We've seen Samura and Chihiro remotely use their blades. So yeah, it's completely possible. Oh my god, bro, wait till Shiny sees this. That's unreal. I need more. I need more. I need more. Oh, we're gonna have to wait a week. Nah, that's crazy. Okay. Okay. The 3 possibilities here is A, all 3 sides are completely against each other, and there's no real relation between them. B, Yura's been playing us, and he's been aligned with Swordmaster because they're both related from the island, probably the royal family. Like, that honestly, option B is what I think is most likely, and then there's option C in that because of the similarities, Yura and Swordmaster are still related, but Yura is still against him, if that makes sense. Like some personal revenge story, or they have some history or whatever, and Yura does actually want the Shinichi. Because I do believe Yura wants the sword. I think that is something I believe. But when you think about it, option A doesn't make sense. Despite Yura telling everyone that he wants to kill the Swordmaster and take the Shinichi, I just think he is a manipulator, he is an Aizen, he is a Kenjaku. He has just been lying. He's been lying through his teeth from the beginning. Because it's always sounded too simple. Oh, I want the Shinichi. I want to kill him. Same as everyone else. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't make sense. But he's smart. And when you think about it, right? The Hishaku are so outgunned right now. They don't stand a chance against Kamanabi HQ, which includes, at this point, well, just Kamanabi in general, which includes Ishiki and that group of council members, Azami, Hiyuki, Shiba. These are all pinnacle of sorcery characters, right? Chihiro with enten, Samura with Tobimune, and Uraha not with Kumayuri but alive, right? On paper, Hishaku stand no chance. None. Not a single chance, bro. Right? And then throw Swordmaster into the mix and say that they're against him as well. No chance. None. I can't fathom what Yura has got up his sleeve that is broken enough to, like, take all these factions down. The only ace up the sleeve that I think he could possibly have, which completely turns this on its head, is that he's been aligned with the Swordmaster this whole time. And that's the only possibility that makes any sense, because how else does the Hishaku get out of this situation? they are screwed. Right? Hirohiko hasn't got Kumayuri. None of the other blades can be accessed by them. Like, the whole Kamanabi is against them. Yura's already said that Shiba alone is an issue for them to deal with. Now they've got to deal with, like, Shiba, Hiyuki, Azami, the whole rest of the Kamanabi, Samura with Tobimune, which is even stronger than Shiba, and now Chihiro, who is, like, close to Samura's level. Well, much closer than he was before, right? How? They don't... There's no way, there's nothing Yura can pull. What could he possibly pull other than revealing he was lying and they've been working together? Again, it's the same thing. If you look here, he's got them Rinnegan eyes, bro, and Yura has the exact same eyes. They're the only sorcerers... Look, the only sorcerers in the whole bloody series that have the same, like, Rinnegan-like eyes. They're obviously both from the island royal family or whatever. It's cooked. We're cooked, right? Because this guy has been saving up his energy for 18 years. He's about to use the Shinichi remotely. He's in the same location as it. Hishaku's invading. Everyone's about to get fried. It's done out, bruv. We're cooked. This chapter went from, oh, Samura's with us, great, there's no way we can lose now, to, oh my god, we're screwed. Right, Hokozono, man. If this series doesn't surpass Kagurabachi, bro, if this series doesn't surpass JJK, bro, like when the anime comes out, bro, there's nothing is like gripping me like this, but it's literally gripping me more than JJK did, which is insane. I feel bad for people not reading this series. I know it's Glaze. Shut up, bro. I don't care. It's crazy Glaze. I will. Oh, it's so good, bro. You can't be sat here reading this with me, telling me I'm not right. How the fuck Sojo beat Misaka? I mean, he didn't, right? It wasn't Sojo that killed Misaka. Was it? No. Alright, let's see. Sorry, I've been ranting. We're back to the fire theorizing. Bro, I'm making a video on it. I'm making a video on it, 100%. The only reason I've been hesitant recently with Kagurabachi videos is because of the whole Shueisha copyright thing. Every video people, like, any video creators have been putting out, like, 90% of them have been getting striked, and I don't want that for my channel, I can't lie. So I've been cautious, but I'm working on a method to get around it. And, so yeah, this theory, I'm gonna make the video, 100%. Yeah. I wonder when we'll meet the other two swordbearers. Hopefully... There's... Either we wrap up the Kamanabi invasion part, which I don't think we're doing anytime soon, because Donnie has just stood up. This guy stood up. So, I don't think we're leaving. I don't think we're just going to push him out and call it a day. I don't think that's what's going on here, you know? And Samura and Chihiro are on their way. Which means anybody upstairs, with Samura and Chihiro on their way, anyone upstairs is cooked, bruv. But I don't think it's... And this is where I think the possibility comes in that we kill the Swordmaster in this arc. And then Samura takes... Not Samura, Yura takes the... He picks up the mantle. It's very possible. But we're either going to go after... the Hishaku are either going to go after the other blades, and that's how we're going to meet them. So we're going to do like a Shiba matchup and a Hiyuki matchup. Because the Hishaku are going after the other blades. Or the other blades, like once Samura and Chihiro come to HQ and we know the Swordmaster's making moves, we might call everyone back. We might say, alright, we need everyone at HQ. So we're saying, Blade Wielder, Shiba, Hiyuki, back to HQ now. And that could be the way that we bring them back. But I'll be honest with you guys, if that happens, if we get everyone in one place too soon, I think the series is then in its final stretch, which is unfortunate. So the more separated those parts are, and the more it looks like we can go through them as separate arcs, the better it is for the story. If we see everything come together in one place and we keep doing this Kamanabi arc, I would be surprised if we reach beyond it. But I think it's going to be good either way. I'll just be disappointed if it's short is all. We need a video, but Shueisha is playing the FBI on us, bro. That's actually real. There's only one way to screw up the anime outside of bad animation, and that's somehow make it 12 episodes, because then we have to end chapter 27 or 30 before the meat and potatoes of the Rakuzachi. I don't think it'll be 12 episodes. And if it is, hopefully it's like a 2-core season. Like a 24 episode 2-core would be acceptable. To do like 12 episodes and then take like a 6-month break and then do another 12, that would be alright. Not ideal, but it would be, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. If they do like a Chainsaw Man and drop 12 episodes and then dip for 3 years, I'd be pissed. Imagine Megatsumi just shoots through the ground to the Sword Saint like a goddamn bullet. That's what I'm worried about, bro. That's what I'm worried, because there's still 2 abilities of that blade that we don't even know about. Or 1 or 2. 1, I think. There's 1 ability we don't know about. My bad. Bro, yes, Shiba needs to get a move on, bro. Shiba and Hayuki need to do something, bro. Please, this is what I mean. We need to get people back to HQ, because we can't afford to be stressing about hiding the Enchanted Blade wielders. The stakes are too high now. You have to just have all hands on deck here, I can't lie. This is some Kage vs Madara shit, bro. That's actually what it feels like, you know. Gota's cooking something devious. Oh wait, I've gone too far back in chat now. Let me go back to the present. Weeb is still going too. Should we check out what Weeb's saying? Let's check out what Weeb's saying, shall we? One sec. Let me just pull it up real quick. Give me a second here. One second, chat. Let me see what Weeb's saying about all this. We need to see his reaction to the second half of this chapter.
So I have a hot take. AI is not just a buzzword if you use Monday CRM.
I'm so glad you said that. So for me, email composition.
Yo, he's got
works
70
like magic.
viewers.
You know
God
me, I'm
damn.
not a great writer.
I mean, yeah.
Holy hell, bro. Alright. Alright, bet. Okay.
With protection. With such minimal nourishment, he lacks the strength to even harm himself. Unable to budge.
Alright, so he's already seen the...
Of little more than watching time pass. For support, I need you to use your powers to heal the injuries I'm going to incur.
Alright, he's about to turn the page, I think. Alright, let's let me pull up my... Why is this shit gone crazy? Now my stream's tweaking, bro. What the hell? Alright, let's see his reaction.
What the fuck is that? No! I want to see this! No! Together, we'll take care of the enchanted.
Bro, I'm so glad someone in chat said make sure that you go for Viz for this chapter, and I'm so glad you did, because I'd be pissed too if I turned the page and I saw that, bro. I was like...
That's a word you couldn't say. Double homage here. Holy fuck. Let me see the fucking panel, bro! Hello?
Yeah, go see that double spread, bro. Oh!
Is this Cloud Gouger?
Bro, see, he's doing the same thing, bro. He's just in awe. I was stunned when I saw it. Oh my god, bro. I can't wait for Shiny to read this shit.
Holy fuck. Look at all the centipedes.
Innit? Let's see what he did uses. Did he make...
This is Cloud Gouger, right? This is a dude holding Cloud Gouger?
I want to see if he makes the insane deduction that I made that we're seeing their roles based on their positions. I think I'm just too smart, to be honest. No, I don't expect him to get that. You know, I'm just a little bit too intelligent, you know. I wonder if the pink bearer is just a muscle monster like Maki. Fucking
I've still
hope
got
so.
you closed. I will come back to you.
I
in a second.
hope so, I hope so.
I feel like people are ahead of me. Coming up headquarters, lowest.
Someone in his chat said he's giving Tai Lung vibes. Bro, the Swordmaster gives such good Tai Lung vibes. That's an amazing analogy.
The upper levels are in chaos, so it seems, but nothing is amiss down here. From the ground. Divide the organism in watching time. Utter the single word. At 3:07 PM on November 8th of this year.
Yeah, bro, he's cooked, bro. Look at him, you can't even process it, bro. He's cooked.
Holy fuck!
We're cooked, bro. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're so cooked. Now, do you know what? I want...
Oh my god. That's aura. That's aura.
That's gonna be his little Kagurabachi tweet, innit?
This motherfucker fully fucking working.
Alright, let's see what he's got to say about this.
That's fucking beautiful, brother. Holy moly, brother. Had the same face when I saw the double spread in the leaks. It was like, he's a dude, but he's so cold. Stop reading the leaks, motherfucker.
Innit? Why are you reading leaks for this series, bro? Mother... YouTube!
I need that chapter. I want to pull that chapter. Wait, no, I'll keep that one up.
So what's he got to say?
They said all that and he just stands up. Bro, exactly.
Innit?
Bro was listening
That's what
to
I'm
that
saying.
and said, hey,
What should we put in the
better
chat?
stop sleeping on me. So just in case you're wondering what the fuck Okazono could cook that's even worse or scarier than Toby Mooney, just look at what he's doing here.
Sorry, I'm writing a message to him.
Kiora. Enough to...
I can't hear my own thoughts. Sorry, Weeb. Look at the flashback panel. There. Oh, wait, let's see. Each sword I can't spell. Wielder's position tells us the role they fulfill. Toby Mune. Backline support with Kumayuri. Cloud Gouger. Middle, because ranged offense and defense. And finally, last two. Alright.
The reason I'm letting Kiora turn the key is that even if he's able to wield the tip of the Shinoichi, I figure the risk is greater. So long as the Shinoichi's master is alive somewhere, we can't be sure we have primary command of it.
Is this him? Is this him thinking the same thing? Because I can't lie, I feel like we've been played by Yura, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. We've definitely been played by Yura.
Look at the flashback panel. Each sword wielder's position tells us the role they fulfill. We were literally just talking about that.
Of course he was. Alright, Weeb. You smart ass. I'm kidding. Go sub to Weeb, obviously. I can't believe this, man. Bro, I don't even know what to say, bro. I actually just don't even know what to say at this point. I mean, I've over-explained everything I think about this chapter already. I'll put it all in a video, and I'll like go into it properly. But I was thinking about how the author's gonna balance out Mr. Samura being on our side. Now I know that he's gonna release Ryoma and Sukuna over here. Yeah, honestly, I'm betting that the sushi cook guy is physically the strongest. I mean, it's one of those two in the front are definitely physically the strongest. They'll have like melee kind of damage instead of ranged. One of them might even I wouldn't be surprised if one of them has like a Shikai sort of thing where their like sword transforms into like some big Kenpachi cleaver kind of weapon. Do you edit your own videos? Of course, bro. You think I can afford an editor? Do you know how much editors charge? I'd like spend more than I make on most videos if I got an editor for them. I can't afford shit for editors, bruv. You don't know what to say anymore? Hit tweet. Should we try it? No harm in trying, right? What panel should we use? But I do know what to say. That's the thing. I've said loads. Alright. There we go. There's your hit tweet. With a whole, like, 4 likes that it's gonna get. Awesome. What editing software do I use? Premiere Pro. Adobe. Use... Oh my god, bro, I'm surrounded by every Discord I go in. I'm just seeing messages of glazing people. Shit. Get out, bro. Leave me alone. What am I looking for? I don't even know at this point. I'm looking for shiny, that's it. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I don't, I don't know what to say. What do you want me to say, chat? I've said it all, bro. Alright, I'll make the theory video. What are we thinking for a thumbnail? That's a bit too cluttered, although that would kind of be cold. Oh, what would be a good thumbnail for this theory? Maybe like cut out Yura and put it over a blurred image of this. Swordbearer standing up, yeah, but it would be very difficult to get it in a proper thumbnail size. I could put these 2 panels next to each other, but that's kind of boring. I need like... I could just do this. I could just get this colored. To be honest, like it's completely... It would take a minute, but it's doable. But also, I could just... I can cut Yura out, get him colored, and put it over this. Someone said... Toast said, make a solo leveling joke where... with the Magatsubi builder where it just says Arise. Would you want me to put Arise in like the text box, or do you want me to like actually have Jinwoo like say Arise? I mean, I can get a panel colored. That won't be a problem at all. Loki a little disappointed Misaka isn't a girl. Why did we think Misaka was a girl? I mean, I yeah, like, fair enough. We had no idea, but from the way they spoke about Cloud Gouger, I always got the impression he was a dude, no? Or maybe that's just my biased mind. Hokuzoda needs to make more women. Yeah, I think we've not been seeing enough of Heyuki and other female characters. Would be a lot. Like, even in the Kamanabi, I feel like we need to see more. The name? Is it normally like a female name? Or did people just hear the name Misaka and then think of Mikasa from AOT and go, oh my god, has to be a woman? You don't think there are... Yeah, no, I think it's probably just a bias on my end. But yeah, it would have been cool if there was more female characters for sure. I mean, yeah, there was no reason to suspect either. The latter, pretty much. Yeah, I figured. Alright. I don't even know what to do now, man. I'm just lost. I'm actually just... I don't even know what to say, bruv. Yep, see, look, there's my 4 likes. Told you. That's not going to budge for a while. Not that it matters. Alright, where do we even go from here? I don't know what to do. Should we react to... I was going to say, should we react to one of Weeb's videos on Kagurabachi? But considering how often his videos get striked, I feel like playing one of his videos on stream maybe not the best idea. You know what I mean? Yeah, maybe not. Bro, I don't even know. I do not even know. I am completely clueless. And I think, chat, help me out here, chat, please. I've got nothing. Like, someone suggest some other kind of theory. I feel like I've ranted about everything on my mind, and it's just left me a bit in awe. I don't even know what to say. Like, maybe in a future of... Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Okay, I do have a talking point. All right, never mind. But I'll read this chat first. Maybe in a future stream, when you don't know what to do, I'll have a 30-minute video essay for you to react to. I'm gonna react to... So I'm currently nearly finished my rewatch of Bleach, and I'm gonna make an apology video to Bleach first of all, because even though I didn't hate on it, I glazed it quite significantly. I didn't glaze it enough, so I'm gonna make an apology video to Bleach. And then I'm gonna probably react to some Bleach stuff on stream. We'll do some Bleach-related stuff on stream. Some One Piece stuff as well, because I'm rereading One Piece, and obviously One Piece has been ramping up. And I'm gonna react to some Bleach videos, like, especially Radman stuff, because I've been sent a load of Radman videos. But for now, I had an idea, and I'd have to obviously ask everybody. And there's no guarantee. Obviously, it's gonna be a completely, like, no-pressure thing. So if people aren't up for it, then that's completely cool. And obviously working out time zones is a bit difficult as well. But how would you guys feel if, for some, like even just for one, we can trial it for one, if I try to like ask a load of other Kagurabachi creators or just people who like read Kagurabachi and see if they want to organize like a stream where we react to... or just like, if everyone wants to do their own individual reaction streams, that's fine, obviously. But if they want to do like a stream either reacting to or discussing the new chapter of like, well, yeah, you can reduce it to a Discord call, fine. But you know what I mean? Like if I asked some people like Daffy, Weeb, Mike Up, who else does Kagurabachi? Microphone, lol. I assume you mean Micah. You call him microphone. Yeah, like Mike Up, Daffy, Weeb, Shiny, obviously, and myself. That's already a fair bunch. Tiberius, we can get Tiberius in here as well. Like, if I asked those people if they wanted to do something like that moving forward, I think the only problem is we'd have to find a way to give it a bit of structure, because otherwise it's going to be like 6 really excited dudes chatting over each other for like 2 hours straight, which isn't ideal. So if you have any ideas about like content we can all do together, so again, I suspect some of them will want to just do their own reaction streams, like Shiny and Weeb will probably want to just keep doing their own streams, which is completely fine. But if there was something that like if you could put all of the content creators for Kagurabachi in a call to discuss something or do something, what would it be? Like, what would you like us? Do you want us to? Because I was thinking, what if I messaged them all and I was like, do you want to do a stream sometime? And I was gonna suggest something like everybody just like bring one, or like their favorite theory to the table, and we just go around and like everyone drops their theory. We do a little discussion on it, and have a kind of brainstorm like that. Or would you prefer just a general like discussion kind of thing, a whole arc kind of like run through discussion? Like, what kind of stuff would you want to see if I managed to get people together for something? Because I think that's what there's loads of Kagurabachi like creators, but there's not enough of a Kagurabachi creator community yet, I think. Like there is with Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, when Jujutsu Kaisen was a thing, you had the space. Kagurabachi feels more like everyone's kind of doing their own individual thing at the moment, and I feel like we need to get that solid YouTube community. I think that would be good to have in some way or another. Broken Ronin and Gambler, I can ask them as well. Yeah, something like that. Do you know what I mean? And if Orion could just get his lazy ass out of bed to read Kagurabachi, then he can join in too. Crazy whacked out theories. I think we got to lean into insanity. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like if I just said, everyone bring your like wildest theory to the table, and we'll do like a stream discussing all of that. And then potentially, if it works out, we can turn it into a video or something as well. But I think it would be really cool to see, because it's obviously Kagurabachi's got a weird community on Twitter that we don't talk about, but yeah, there's lots of creators that do cover Kagurabachi on YouTube, but again, it feels very individual. And in JJK, it was very, you know, there was a community. So I think it would help the series. I think it would help us as creators. It would be nice for everyone to be able to like feel like there is a community of Kagurabachi creators. So I would be interested in organizing some kind of big collaboration between everyone, or some kind of stream and a thing that can recur and happen again. Obviously, it will depend how interested everyone would be. Some people might not be up for it, and that's completely fine, but I might as well try, because I think it would help a lot in general. We could start a creator initiative? What does that even mean, bro? What you oh, you mean like... Oh, okay, so like, you want me to form the Kagurabachi Avengers, basically. The Kagura Avengers. Alright, cool, let's do it. I can help organize and spread word? Yes! But let me like ask for ideas, ask around for ideas, and if people would like it and stuff. But again, it's very much dependent on if everyone wants to do it. I intend to put no pressure on any of the creators to get involved at all. I know that obviously if I ask Shiny, if I ask Tiberius, I already know they'll be interested. And I think MyCut would be interested as well. But it depends at what level people want to kind of do that sort of thing. So it would be useful before I pitch it to them, before I like suggest it. It would be good if I had an idea of what kind of content we would want to make, what people want to see. It'd be much more likely to actually happen if I approach them with a plan of, this is what I want to do, this is what people want to see, this is what they'd most enjoy in this format. So it's easier for them to go, yep, let's do it, sounds good, and then we schedule a date and get it done, right? As opposed to, hey, do you want to do a collaboration? And they're like, oh yeah, what do you want to do? Well, I don't know, let's figure it out. Because then that's how stuff doesn't get done. So I want to ask you guys first, what do you want to see? You got any ideas? Like, what would be, like, do you want it in, like, stream format? Would you want video format? Would you want a stream that can be made into video? Like, what topics do you want discussing? Like, what things do you enjoy watching from your creators at the moment? Like, do you want us to just analyze and review an arc? Do you want us to do theories? Do you want us to, like, power scale? Even though some people would be less interested in that. Like, do you know what I mean? So please do ask around what people would like, and let me know. You should power scale the wielders. I mean, that's just not really doable yet. I think power scaling is that tends to be something that only really works out later on in a series. I think it's kind of still too early to get into that too much. Kagurabachi power scale about to skyrocket? I mean, it's already hella high. I mean, at least relative to JJK, it's pretty high. But yeah, I agree, it's about to skyrocket. Power scaling is fun for like 20 minutes. Yeah, it wouldn't work out for... It would end up just being a big, like, heated debate, realistically, if you did that for a stream. So ideally not power scaling, unless someone can come up with, like, a really inventive way of doing it that promotes something creative and not the same old boring debate structures. I find it mildly interesting. Both you and Weeb are pretty solid in thinking that Season 1 will end on Chapter 60 and be 24 episodes. Meanwhile, Daffy is steadfast on it ending on 45 and having like 16 to 20 episodes. Does Daffy realize that having 16 to 20 episodes for a season is like really uncommon? Have you ever seen an anime with like 17 episodes? Do you know what I mean? And I think as well, you have to consider the industry, right? Because the industry works the same as any other industry. Each, like, they all look at what works and they look at like what best performs. So you have... If Jujutsu Kaisen did really well, and Jujutsu Kaisen, which is in a similar kind of category to Kagurabachi in terms of, you know, the pacing and the aspects of it, right? The similar kind of shonen formula. Oh, that works really well. 24 episodes, like 2 seasons, like that. The industry, other players in the industry recognize success and they want to work towards success, right? Compare Chainsaw Man's success to Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, 12 episodes didn't really work out too much. Obviously, there's so many more constraints, like money and time and all of that. A lot of it is out of their control. But there is elements of, like, you have to look at what works as well. It's not just, oh, what do we feel like making? Well, we feel like making 12 episodes and doing that. There are so many factors that contribute to it. But at the moment, it's clear that 24 episode or, like, longer seasons, like, are preferable. And because they're in early stages as well, they'll be able to go like, right, we'll take our time and make the 24 episode season as opposed to like get it out. It depends whether they want to get it out sooner and do less or take longer and do more. Check out Daffy's vid on the Kagurabachi anime. I will. Or do you want me to watch it now? I don't see why not. But yeah, again, let me know if you've got ideas. Let me just... Only about 1.8% of shows have been between 15 and 22 episodes. That's what I mean. Like, it's not a thing, bruv. Like, it's just, yeah, it's not a thing. Go watch this One Piece video, by the way. It's pretty good, pretty good. Jesus Christ, 38 videos. 38, bruv. What? Right, which video is it? Yeah, what's good, Daffy? Can you, what's the name of the video? Is it this one? Yeah, cool.
Ramps up the ante with its current Swordbearer assassination arc. A lot of people are thinking about how the
this shit's gonna stop
anime
tweaking.
adaptation is going to be handled
like
and
this.
what things will need to be nailed properly. As you all know, Side Games Productions was leaked to be in charge of production.
Sorry, I'll fix it. 1 second, chat. I know it looks weird right now. Right, because it's Kagurabachi, I'm actually still going to put a filter on it because I'm not getting striked, bro. I refuse.
Production regarding the Kagurabachi anime. Production has not yet started, allegedly, but it would not surprise me if within this year we get anime announcement and then followed by anime coming out late next year. It would not surprise me. Kaiju number 8 got an announcement around his
like his
90
choice
to
of music.
111th
Fair
chapter mark, and Kagurabachi is coming up on its 80th, so we're about that time frame. But there's a couple things I want to briefly discuss regarding Kagurabachi's anime and what things I needed to do properly in order for it to succeed, because if it doesn't, we might be in trouble, and I'm really not trying to have a record of...
Okay, if it's as bad as, like, Record of Ragnarok, then, like, fair enough. The thing about Kagurabachi for me now is before it was like, oh, I really like this series and it looks like it's the most likely to, you know, take JJK's place and be the new big thing. It's a good opportunity to make content, so we really want the anime to succeed because it it makes content creation better for us, right? I am past the point of caring about that. I love Kagurabachi so much that it doesn't have to be JJK level. Obviously, I want it to be as good as it possibly can. But for me to enjoy it, because I love the series so much, as long as it's not a slideshow, I'm not bothered if it's not the best thing you've ever seen. Like, if it just looks good, like if it is just a good standard like shonen battle anime with nothing particularly insanely impressive about it and nothing particularly bad about it, if it's just like good, I'll be fine. I don't need it to be insane anymore. I don't need it to blow up the internet. I just want to see it for myself because I just enjoy the story too much now.
Ragnarok or Go-Go Loser Ranger situation, if you know what I'm saying. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. Now, first and foremost, I need the anime adaptation.
No, he talks quite quickly, so I'm gonna put this video back on normal.
And obviously, I know what everybody's gonna say. Oh, of course, we want everything to have good animation. But I'm not just talking about like solid and fluid animation. I need to also have good direction as well. I know there is this whole debate over animation, and over animation isn't necessarily a thing, but we are talking about direction and how we're actually able to visualize scenes.
Over animation is a thing. It does jar me sometimes. I think One Piece is over animated a lot.
You can have something like Gear 5. I'm not there in One Piece yet, but I know a lot of the conversation revolving around the over animation is recently talking about Gear 5.
Literally,
people can't tell what's going on. That
I ain't got
on
a clue
the fault
sometimes.
of the director. Compare that to something like Mahoraga versus Sukuna.
Biting my tongue a bit, but
director's cut, where you would, it was so fast, but you could actually make out still what was happening. Sometimes the camera was static, so we could actually follow all of these intricate movements that these characters are.
Okay, yes, I agree with what you're saying. Gojo versus, not Gojo, Sukuna versus Mahoraga, very well directed, yeah. However, what you're looking at on the screen right now, I'm going to turn the opacity up so you can see it properly. I hate this. It's why this fight is like... Choreography and direction-wise, what he's talking about, this fight is elite. It's insanely good. It is not a... It's probably not even a top 5 fight in JJK anime for me, because I absolutely hate the way that they go, right, in exchange for this like really fluid, frame-blendy, fast-paced animation, we're going to take all of the depth out of everything. I hate the, like, flat color, no depth, no shading type thing. Like, look at this image. I think it looks so gross. That clip of, like, when Sukuna runs Jogo through the building, like, when he's, like, running after him, like, the reference to Devilman Crybaby, I think. It just looks... It looks like 3 splodges of, like, dull color on a page that are moving quickly. Again, really well directed, but the actual... I hate the trade-off. It's not worth having that... It doesn't need to be that fluid and frame-blendy. The beginning of the season, when obviously I know it's also a matter of MAPPA being limited in their capacity, you know, the workers and all that. I get it. That's fine. That's its own thing. But, like, hidden inventory. There was a much... And the beginning of Season 1, like, look at Mekamaru versus... Mahito, that kind of portion of it, and even the beginning of Shibuya, like in the train station, the trade-off between that fluid animation and the depth and shading and art detail was perfect. Then when you get to Jogo vs Sukuna and you get to Mahoraga vs Sukuna, and even a bit of like the Mahito fight as well, the balance gets a little bit skewed and it becomes a bit too fluid and it loses its like nice, colorful and, you know, in-depth artistic flair a little bit too much, and you end up with like really flat images like this where I'm like, okay, well, I can see it's a train, but realistically I could, like, if you told me to color in this frame, I'd be able to do it with like 3 colors. Do you know what I mean? That's my problem with this fight.
Doing instead of the camera having a seizure in your face the entire time. I need the Kagurabachi anime to have superb animation direction as well as animation quality. If we get anything in the realm of Baki, I'm gonna
it's objectively good animation, but I just hate how it looks. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like it's really good animation, but it just looks bad. Like art-wise, it looks bad. Compositing just disappeared after like episode 15. That's what I mean. Like before that, it was all good. There was a perfect balance. After that, it just went out the window.
fly to Japan over there myself, and it's not gonna be pretty. YouTube, that is a joke. Please don't take my channel down. That's a joke. Please don't hurt me. I mean, my channel's dying anyway, so
What is this guy talking about? My channel's dying anyway, bro. What? Look at this guy's channel, bro. I keep saying this to him.
Download Revolut for free and create an account now.
Daffy's got in his own head a bit about his channel dying, bro. Is he not understanding? Like, I feel like he's just... Bro, look at this, yeah? Any's lobby, 15k, bro. On a One Piece video in 2025. Like a not big YouTuber One Piece video. Do you know how hard it is to get into One Piece as a content creator if you're not already there? It's so saturated and competitive, it's crazy. 6.6k on Kagurabachi, right? 7.6, again, bro, Thriller Bark. Thriller Bark is a bad enough topic on its own because who cares about Thriller Bark? It's shit, yeah? A Thriller Bark video in 2025, getting 7.6k views in a month. What are you talking about? Channel dying, bro. Marineford, 9k in 2 weeks, right? These two videos, sometimes it just be like that, you know? However, I have a bone to pick with Daffy, and as I've already told him, all right? Brother needs to stop changing his titles. He is confusing the algorithm, bro. Let's look at this, bro. I know... This is my little extension for YouTube stuff, yeah? Title changes. Bro, he's changed the title 4 times. If you do that, you're going to confuse the algorithm. You need to let the algorithm have time to run the title. I used to make the same mistake because I got really OCD about it. I used to change it like so much, right? And I've learned a video will generally, even if it's slow at the start, it's more likely to kick in and suddenly hit like a spike later on if you let the algorithm run the title. If you let it like just run the title and see how to correctly push it, even if it doesn't do great initially, it's more likely to grow later on. But if you consistently change the title because it's not doing well right in the beginning, yeah, it never gives it time to run, and then it gets enough information where it's like, oh, people aren't clicking on the video, so we're not going to push it at all, and it kills the video. I honestly got, I've said this to him as well, so I think he has like chilled with changing the titles now. But with a video like this, banger thumbnail, good topic, but it didn't perform well in like the first day or so. So we changed the title a lot. But if you just let it run, there's a good chance it will grow later on because it just needs time to run the title. But Daffy, your channel is not dying, bro. You are thriving and learning and growing. The same as the rest of us. Like the amount of times where I've sat there and thought, oh, my channel's cooked. But then it's just like, you gotta look at, okay, what's not working out? How do I change it? And then you also just have to acknowledge when you're doing well, bro. The numbers you're getting on One Piece for someone who's trying to work their way into the space is insane. Alright, go look at my One Piece videos, bro. I can't get above 3k. Alright. Look, 2 days, 4.7k, bro. If I drop this video, it's not even on 2 yet. Bro needs to have more faith in himself. No glaze, but like... Have more faith in yourself, Daffy.
On top of having good animation quality, I needed to actually have a very
neat
art style as well. When it comes to art styles, I feel like that something akin to Chainsaw Man would actually fit very well for Kagurabachi, especially with just how naturally muted the color palette that Hokuzono uses anyway. I feel like something like that, it's probably not going to happen, but something like that I definitely feel would benefit Kagurabachi as well. Just how cinematic everything is, especially with the fact that Hokuzono himself damn near storyboards a lot of
it's very true
himself, and it makes it very easy to follow for viewers, especially considering the fact that Hokuzono himself storyboards
the anime needs to nail the perspectives. That's an issue with the Sakamoto Days adaptation, is the art in Sakamoto Days is so good, but it doesn't translate well into the anime. You know, a lot of those panels that you look at and you're like, oh my god, that's insane. If they don't translate well into the anime, if they don't look as cool, if they need to look cooler in the anime than they do in the manga for it to be like S tier anime. And if it's cool, then you're good. You've got a solid B to A tier anime. If you want S tier, bro, it needs to surpass that because you're bringing something that's already awesome into motion. Right, so you got to make it flow and have the exact same aura or more than it does in the source material.
A lot of these action
they need to
scenes
smash the
already
perspectives.
makes it extremely easy for readers to follow, and so we've seen with fan animations that they follow the manga almost panel for panel, but they just fill
Yeah.
in betweens more so than other mangas, as opposed to something like a My Hero Academia, where these drawings are super intricate, but there's so many gaps in between everything. It's hard to really like kind of make up your own in between. If you don't really know a lot about animation, you don't know what I'm talking about. I know it's gonna stick with me, but I would really like a unique art style for Kagurabachi's anime. I know a lot of people don't really care about Sakamoto Days' art style, and they feel that it's kind of doing a disservice to the manga, as well as the overall animation quality.
I like the Sakamoto Days art style. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's just the animation that I have an issue with. But I like the art style. It's distinct. I like it. It's got a cool aesthetic.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing what we get with that. But I would like a very nice art style for Kagurabachi as well. And another thing that we definitely need is a very solid voice cast. Now, I believe that Chihiro and Shiba are quasi-cast for their sub voices over on the Viz channel. They did a couple animation manga videos to promote the volumes. But if we did not have those voices, I could definitely easily see Chihiro's sub actor being Megami's voice actor from Jujutsu Kaisen. Editor, if you could please play a clip of Megami speaking and overlay with Chihiro's image, that'd be great.
In all of sorcerer history, there's never been anyone who's managed to subjugate this one.
And I'm gonna be completely honest with you, if
the Japanese, yeah. I don't think that voice matches, like the dub voice, I don't think matches Chihiro. Now, I need you guys to remember, alright? I am, as much as I have no beef with sub, because I'm not petty like the rest of you, but I am a dub watcher. I have crippling ADHD, and I've tried watching sub, and I can't do it. Information doesn't go into my brain. After like an episode of reading, I can't enjoy it anymore, because I can't focus on everything at the same time. So I have to watch dub. And after watching a load of dub, I've learned to, like, I love dub. I think it's great. There are obviously some bad moments, but there'll be bad moments in Japanese as well. It's just, you don't know it because you can't understand what the fuck they're saying. Dub is severely underrated. There are so many animes with amazing dubs. So when it comes to voice actors, I won't have much to contribute outside of dub, to be honest. But that Megami dub for Chihiro doesn't work, I don't think. I would say... Who's got a good dub voice that would match Chihiro? That is actually a good question. Don't know. I actually do not know. Oh, doesn't he voice Sanjimu as well? Actually, I think he would work better for Chihiro than Hakuri, to be honest. I can see Chihiro having that Jinmu voice. I've thought about voice acting, you know. I don't know if I'd be any good at it, but that's something I'd love to do. I don't know how to get into it though, so. But that would be sick to be a dub voice actor. It'd be awesome. But I don't think I have enough skill or experience to really get into that. It's just something I like the idea of. Don't think I'd actually be able to do. Yeah, no, I agree with your assessment, but I think it'd be better for Chihiro.
They don't cast Gojo's voice actor as Shiba, I'll be very surprised. Number one, that man is everywhere. He is in every animated project you could think of.
I agree.
Right. He's getting...
I'm sorry, I gotta say, I agree, bro. Look at Shiba, he gives that vibe, bro. Anyone who's watched Apothecary Diaries, bro, Gojo's dub voice actor voices Jinshi, and it works. It's ironic, because he looks like Geto. He voices Sanemi in Demon Slayer. He voices fucking... Who else does he voice? And then it's also not the... It's not uncommon for voice actors to be put in specific roles that are similar to other anime. Best example I have is Levi Ackerman's voice actor, sub and dub, is the exact same as Trafalgar Law. And if you're going to say that Levi's similar to any One Piece character, it's going to be Law. They're very similar. And the sub and dub voice actors they're the exact same. And obviously I think that has to be like deliberate, because it's a good strategy. It's familiarity. It makes people go, oh, it's a reason to watch it, you know, when you do stuff like that. So yes, I do think the smartest choice would be to cast both dub and sub voice actors for Shiba as Gojo. I don't love the idea because it's nice to change things up, but in terms of realistically what they would do, I think that's the most likely, yeah.
Mad work.
Same with like Kenjaku's voice actor for Yura. I wouldn't be surprised.
See that similar vibe with Shiba as well, especially with Shiba having some of these louder moments, being very boisterous and being a mentor. I can definitely see a typecast being had here. Now, one thing I will tell you is that I definitely need
Ray Chase is a good shout.
Voice actor for the voice of Yuta. Just how I love how low and unemotive his voice is most of the time. I definitely think that it fits with Yuta's MO, right? Just the dead glazed over yellow eyes. His facial expression just never changes. And so the one time that he will emote later on in the series, I think it's gonna be very poignant. I would love to have.
You want Aizen's VA for Yura? I was thinking that, but I just don't think it would fit. Although, low-key, would that work? Maybe that's not the best. I'm gonna say, for Kiyora's voice actor, Chris Sabat. If you know, you know.
Overhaul his voice actor, as well as Nanami's. It's the same person as Yuta's voice actor. Sojo, it's got to be Sukuna's.
I was gonna say Ray Chase. Ray Chase for Sojo.
Who else would it be?
It would be better, I think.
What? Nigga, what? I'm typecasting.
Oh yeah,
too.
Yuha's voice would work for Thingy as well.
Can you blame me? Listen, the voice of Grimjow Sukuna. Who else did this man voice? This man voice. He voiced a bunch of people. Hold on. He voiced Greed in Full Metal Alchemist. How did I not know that? And he voiced Abakio in JoJo Part 5. Bro, I am tripping. I did not know that at all. And Aizawa, bro. I don't actually watch anime. Holy shit. I can also definitely see Hakuri being played by Midoriya's voice actor as well. He has enough quirk.
I don't watch sub, so this doesn't really mean anything to me.
Being the case there as well. Hanao, they could do a bunch of stuff. I would rather Hanao have a deeper voice for a woman. Now, they're probably going to make her have a high-pitched traditional anime girly girl voice.
Give Hiyuki a deep voice, bro. What?
I'm kind of tired of that.
I want it to sound deeper than Chihiro.
The fact that we don't see a lot of women with deeper voices in anime, so or you know, around like the teenage-ish age, so you know, we'll see. Now, as far as where the anime of
Marco voice for Hiyuki, I see it.
Start and end, I'm sure that they're gonna do the Core 1 and Core 2 approach that a lot of animes are doing, like Dan or Mashal, for example, where they're splitting it into 2 cores, but they are promoting it as 2 seasons. So, for example, Dan Season 1, which is basically just Core 1, came out this past year, and Core 2, or Season 2, is coming out in 2025. So most likely what is going to happen is the Sojo arc, which is going to be no more than 8 episodes. There's literally not enough gas in the tank besides like filler that you could throw into the...
They're not going to drop an 8-episode season, bro. Like, even if it's just 1 core, bro, they're not dropping 8 episodes, bro. The core thing is like, that is more acceptable if they did core 1 as like 12 episodes until like midway through Rakuzaichi, and they found a good breakpoint in Rakuzaichi, and then like 6 months to a year later dropped core 2, which goes up to chapter 60. It's not ideal, but I'd be okay with that because we're not waiting 2 or 3 years between each. If there's like a 6 to 10 month gap between each core, I'd be okay with that. That's cool. That's fine. If it would be ideally just 24 episodes back to back, like Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't think they're gonna drop like 8 episodes and then dip and then do another 8. It doesn't. I don't think that's like. I doubt they'll even do that for 12 each.
Sojo
I think
arc
8
for it
is
to last more than
silly.
7 to 8 episodes. There's just no way. You can have Chihiro's introduction. You can have Sojo's introduction. You can have their first square off. You can have the raid on the lab. And you can have their 12-second fight within 7, 8 episodes. It's definitely possible. I mean, if you really wanted to, you can make the Anti-Cloud Gouger Force episode literally its own dedicated episode with some additional fills. Oh, that'd be so hype. Oh my god, imagine getting
I'd be there for it.
Squad
Yeah.
Zero treatment from Bleach. Kazane enjoyers will actually be off a suicide watch, but that actually be good. 12-second fight, they gotta put their foot in that animation. Now, editor, actually, if you could do me a favor and put on screen someone actually out there did make a fan animation of Sojo and Chihiro's 12-second battle, and it looks phenomenal. If the anime looks anywhere near that level of quality and polish, ooh, we gonna be in for a good time. You put some quality sound design in there, like I'm talking about like JoJo, like David Productions.
Bro, Daffy's edit, bro.
Sojo arc. And
Daffy's editor does not give a fuck, by the way, bro. He played a full minute of that shit. Daffy, bro, I love you, but your editor has no shame, brother. Your last One Piece video had a bloody massive giant One Piece spoiler plastered in the middle of it. Your editor is on smoke, brother.
And you can have their 12-second fight within...
Is it at least linked? Bro, you need to have a word with your editor, Daffy. I can't even lie.
8 episodes. It's definitely possible. I mean, if you really wanted to, you can make the anti-Cloud Gouger Force episode.
His editor setting him up? Not for real, bro. He needs to have a word with his editor, bro.
Dude, that'd be so hype. Oh my god. Imagine they get the Squad Zero treatment from Bleach. Sheesh. Kazane enjoyers will actually be off a suicide watch. It looks pops in your ears and just make them sizzle, just like give off this heat from the electricity that you can hear. And speaking of sounds and hearing things, we need to talk about the soundtrack for Kagurabachi as well. Now, Kagurabachi is a bit weird because it's almost in this noir type space, but I also would like to see a little bit of like maybe electro, some really high guitar
music
riffs.
is very important.
Is so muted, but I could definitely see with how electric and fast some of these fights are, I could definitely see the soundtrack being a bit brighter, and so I could maybe even see some like techno jazz, some new jazz. I could definitely see that as well. Think of the type of music that played when Choso and Yuji were squaring off. Red Scale, that sound.
It's called Countermeasure to Domain Expansion. It fucking bangs, alright? Go listen to it. It's like the JJK version of You Say Run. That's not the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of the better song they use in that fight. This is good too, though.
Like something like that almost like your fighting game menu music. I could definitely see that being a lot prevalent in Kagurabachi as well. Eventually, when they do keep showing Chihiro's dad dying, they gotta have something akin to the Naruto swing set sad sound effect. I mean, it pops up just as much, but I feel like the music is...
Alright, you're gonna call me a glazer for this, alright? But with how similar the method of storytelling is, the best person, just the best music in anime in general, time after time. You just need Hiroyuki Sawada on it, bro. Just hire that dude and just say, do your thing, and it'll be Gucci, innit? That's best case scenario, always. It's just always best case scenario. Just put Hiroyuki Sawada on it, bro. The AOT soundtrack is unparalleled in fiction. It is the best of all time ever. Right? Like other ones are up there, bro. Bleach is goated. Right? One Piece is pretty good. Naruto is pretty good too. JJK is like top 3. My Hero, top 3. AOT just wipes the floor with all of them, bro. And with the type of storytelling being very similar, and it being very, like, quite dark and edgy, a similar vibe to that kind of music, less German, I think, obviously, a little bit less German, but a similar vibe would hit pretty damn hard for Kagurabachi, I'm not gonna lie. And some of the Bleach stuff too, I think, would something similar to that kind of vibe. But again, it's kind of similar to Attack on Titan, to be honest.
The biggest thing that I have a bit of uncertainty on, let me know.
I don't like that comment about the Naruto swing thing. Yeah, it's a little bit too, like, it's not the right kind of sad. Do you know what I mean? It's less tragedy and tragic and horrific. Naruto is a bit more like actually sad. You need something like actually kind of dark for that moment. I feel like it's not meant to be a boohoo cry yourself to sleep moment. It's meant to be like think about the way the Hishaku stand over Chihiro. It's meant to be like a moment of desperation.
Down in the comments below what kind of music you guys would like to see for Kagurabachi's anime adaptation. And before you guys ask me, no, do I think that the Sword Bear assassination arc is going to go into season 2? Absolutely not. There is no way. That arc is too damn big.
I disagree. I think we go to chapter 60. I think it ends with the elevator. It either ends with Chihiro like waking up from being cut down by Samura, or we end with the elevator, bro. Look at JJK, bro. JJK covers like what? 65, 64, 65 chapters, maybe higher. It's like 66-ish per season, and that's 24 episodes. Yeah, like getting to chapter 60, because it's paced in a very similar way to JJK. And the elevator is a good cutoff point, I think. I think it... Because the important thing about what people don't realize when you tie off an anime, right? Everyone looks at, oh, where's the best breaking point? As in, we finish the arc and then end the season. But that's not how they want to do it. Why would they want to do it like that? They obviously want to end it, like, before any kind of satisfying conclusion. Because you don't want to leave people satisfied without them wondering what happens next, without them hungering for more. You don't want to leave it at a good breaking point, because that's not going to bring people back. You want to leave it a little bit of the way into something really exciting, find a good breaking point within that, and then cut it off. Which the elevator is perfect, because you have that part, the Samura reveal and all of that. A reveal that big, it gets people hooked on the series. You desperately want to know what happens next. Chihiro wakes up, you get in the elevator to go cook, like, because that arc in itself kind of has two different halves. It has the half before the elevator bit, you know what I mean, like when they go to the hotel. And then you have, no, it's not the hotel, it's when they're leaving Kamanabe HQ, sorry, with the Masumi. You have, like, that bit that comes before it and the bit that comes after. That elevator is the perfect break point, because it leaves you wanting more. It doesn't, you can't, everyone's got the mindset of, oh, we need to leave it on a wholesome, end of arc, nice wrapped up moment. No, they don't want to do that, because it's not going to bring people back, bro.
And the Rakuzaichi is too big for it to go. So you have Core 1 being the Sojo arc, and then you have Core 2 being the Rakuzaichi arc. It's literally perfect. The Rakuzaichi arc is about the same amount of time as the Sojo arc. That goes about what? Like, you could do make 10, 11 episodes of the Rakuzaichi arc easy. So at this...
If we're going from... If we're counting Rakuzaichi as, like, chapter 20 to chapter... What, like, 42... That's like, what, 20... Let's be generous and say 25 chapters, yeah, for Rakuzaichi. And I can't remember exactly how many it is, but let's just be generous and say 25. That's like 7 episodes, right? With the way it's paced, because again, Kagurabachi has some very quick pacing, it's like 6 to 8 episodes. 8 episodes max, 6 to 7 episodes, realistically. Because again, Kagurabachi pacing, the chapters will translate... a chapter will be worth less anime than a lot of other mangas, if that makes sense. Because of how fast-paced it is. Like, there is a lot more action and stuff, which doesn't take as long as some drawn-out moments. So you'd be able to fit in, like, a good 3 chapters per episode, roughly. You look very tired. Bro, I used all my energy early in the stream, bro, and it's boiling fucking hot.
At this point, we're looking at about 19 to 20 episodes. That's perfect for one full season of an anime. You wait 2 years, boom, season 2, Sword Bear Assassination arc. We're back in it.
Actually, Josh, what are you trying to say about Duffy's video, bro? You saying Duffy's video has put me to sleep? It's not very nice, man.
For the voice of Samura, I don't know. The voice of Hirohiko, I don't really want it to be Mahito. I can definitely see that being, you know, him being typecast as that.
I see that as well.
Present himself as a bit more feminine, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you guys would think would make a pretty decent Hirohiko voice as well. But yeah, generally those are my thoughts for a Kagurabachi anime. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think that Kagurabachi's anime needs to get right, or some particular details that you think that they need to flesh out in the anime. I'm very curious to see what you guys think. Also, they definitely need to adopt the Sojo's bath filler that we got from the manga when the manga was on break. That'd be pretty cool. Also, you know what would be,
yeah, I hope they do it up there.
Implemented the characters that got killed in one of the cover pages that were one.
Oh, Josh, don't even get me started, bro. Is that Daffy using MMV footage without credit? That'd knock me out too. Bro. You missed my rant about this. It's not Daffy, it's his he needs a word with his editor, bruv. Because his editor put in a minute with no cuts, a minute of an MMV thing. It hasn't credited. And dropped blatant One Piece spoilers in the last video, bruv. He needs to have a word with his editor, man.
In a contest. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, there was a contest being held for your own OC to be killed by Chihiro in a cover page, and that it was 3 of them. So if they implemented them somehow into the main story, that'd actually be pretty cool for the anime at least, or you put them in the opening or something like that. Also, I'm telling you right now, if King Nu is not on the opening somewhere, I'm going to freak the fuck out. I need King Nu all over this today. But yeah, speaking about that, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of Kagurabachi getting an anime adaptation and what you would like to see from it. It's me, boy Daffy, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Make sure you take care of yourselves, guys, and have a damn good one. Peace.
Daffy, W video, as always. I disagree with a lot of the stuff you said, I can't lie. I won't pretend that I didn't. I think we just have different opinions on how they're going to do the anime. I agree with what you were saying about the, all the like animation style and art style in the beginning, pretty much. I don't think it'll be. I think we can easily get to 24. I think we can get to chapter 60 like no problem. It's so doable. But yeah, W video. Oh look, he's got 14k subs now. That must have been like overnight. Oh, good for him. And yeah, fucking fire your editor, bro. God damn. Well, no, don't fire your editor. Just have a word with your editor, innit? The rest of the editing's fire. Oh, but this guy's back, man. Leave me alone. I don't want to see that shit. Yeah, go watch this. Go watch this One Piece video though. If you don't mind some One Piece spoilers, although I think the chapter's out now. Go watch this One Piece video. Because there's a certain someone who features halfway through it. Is Weeb still alive? No, he's not. Okay, cool. 655. What the hell? Oh, whatever, man. All right, chat. I think that's gonna be it for today's stream. We've done a lot. The feature had me click off the video. Ryan, why are you even here, man? You don't even read the series. You missed my whole chapter review. It's alright, you can rerun it. Cloud Gouger Wielder is a guy. Am I the only person on planet Earth who didn't assume Cloud Gouger Wielder was a woman? Why is everyone so shocked by this? It's definitely just the name, innit? People just heard the name Misaka and they were like, oh my god, it's like Mikasa from Attack on Titan must be a woman. I mean, it would have been cool, because Hokuzono doesn't have enough female characters. So I think I would have preferred it, but I don't know why people had expectations for it. You're coloring the spread? Bro, I might have to get my hands on that. But yeah, we've been live for like nearly 2 hours, so I am gonna wrap things up now, I think. And yeah, again, ask around, like join the Discord, let me know on Twitter or whatever. But if I was to put a load of Kagurabachi creators together and we to do something, I'd like to know what you guys would want to see, so that I can approach them with suggestions, you know. But yeah, so that is me done for the day. Go sub to Daffy, go sub to Weeb, as always. And I'm just trying to figure out how the hell to end this stream now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back next week. Look out for future videos. Like, subscribe, and all that. And I'll catch you guys in a bit.